Hey, hey, welcome to episode 2 of Crazy Bookish Asians. I'm Lainey. Who's next? Introduce yourselves, ladies.
I'm Lisa. Okay.
Well,
Elle or Emmy? Elle, Emmy.
I'll go.
What?
hello, it's Al here. And I'm Emmy. Hello, hello.
Hi. So we are the Crazy Bookish Asians, 4 sisters. Well, by blood and marriage.
Marriage. I'm the
We're
marriage
all
one.
by the marriage. So the other ones were all sisters. We're all related, and we all love to read. So we decided to start a book club and call ourselves the Crazy Bookish Asians. So each meeting, somebody will pick up one of us. I mean, not just anybody. One of us will pick a book and moderate that meeting. I
Right.
picked the book last time. So now it's Lisa's turn. Lisa, I will throw it to you.
Oh God. Okay. So I picked. Hold on. Sorry, my earphones are. I picked Prince of Lies by Lucy Lennox, and I like her books. So I'm going to recap. I'm going to actually read out. Should I read out the book overview?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I have to take off my glasses for this. So, so the book is basically Ro Prince is a lying liar who windmills into my life in full color, claiming to be Sterling Chase, a quirky, eccentric billionaire, and founder of the company I created. So two can play at the lying game, though, and I'm not about to let some burrito delivering floppy hair virgin from Indiana best me at a game I was born to play. So I do him one better and pretend to be Sterling Chase's new assistant. I'll teach him a lesson that will hopefully wind us both up in bed with nothing but the truth between us. But it turns out his shameless lies are enchanting, unintentionally hilarious, and make it all too easy to forget the truth. Until I learn that this cutie's intent is to defraud the company I've spent years building. I have to choose, risk the company or say goodbye to the man I'm falling for, a guy who just might be the Prince of Lies.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so I chose this book because I like Lucy Lennox, and she has written quite a few series. So what did you guys think of the book? Who wants to go first?
Who was
I
it?
I want to turn it over to Lainey and Emmy first because it's their first time reading male on male romance.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Okay. So
Okay.
let's start with
Go ahead.
Lainey. Yeah.
Okay, Lainey. Okay.
Lainey,
Honestly,
sorry.
I love this book. Like I really enjoyed it, and I'm so happy this is my first male read. I love rom-com, so I feel like it was a rom-com. It had enough
Mm-hmm.
angst. Like the characters were both likable. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I liked about it. Like they're kind of like both kind of endearing in their own ways. And it was hot. I thought it was like, ooh, it was so steamy. Like the steam was enough though. I was like,
So it was smutty.
ooh.
It's smutty enough then for
Yeah,
you?
it was
It
smutty
chose
enough
the
for
perfect
me.
smut?
Like
Okay.
I
All
felt
right.
like, sometimes it could be too smutty, like it's one after another. This one I thought it was perfectly paced. The smut was perfectly paced.
Mm.
And it just felt more believe like I normally don't like insta lust. Like that's my least favorite trope, I guess. Just
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like after it happens, like okay, there's no more drama. But this one, I thought it kind of like there was enough. There was enough. I liked it, even for instance, because obviously they liked each other right away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
but no, but I liked it. I really enjoyed reading it.
All
Okay,
right.
Emmy, you want to go?
Annie?
Okay, my turn. Okay.
Yes.
So I also really liked it.
Ah, good.
I know Loisa has talked. Elle has talked to me. Elle's.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Lainey, you need to.
Oh, L. Right. Her name is L.
Nico. Yeah, Elle has talked about before, and it's just something that never really interested me. So, like what Lainey said, I'm really glad this was my first as well because it was I thought it was just perfect. The as Elaine said, the Lainey, the pacing and all that. Also, first of all, I love their names, Ro and Bash.
Mhm.
I know I kept
I was just
calling
like,
him Dash for some reason. In my head, it's like
right? No,
That's
I know,
okay,
but
no
like I
problem.
thought it was short for Sebastian. And I actually have quite a few notes here, but I don't know if you guys want to go into details. But
Go ahead. Go
so
ahead.
my favorite trope is actually I love insta lust. Like I'm like the
okay,
opposite. I don't like slow
okay,
burns. I told
okay.
this to Elle before. That's why I think I really like books like by J.R. Ward and E.L. James, because it's like, as soon as they meet the person, they
Bam.
know they want that person, right? So I thought this was actually just right. Like the first chapter, I thought Ro was really silly, but then as soon as the second chapter hits and he was at the gala, and then the way he just kind of like fell into Bash, I thought, oh my god, that was so. I mean, it wasn't romantic, but it was just right. And then I'm also really happy that it was a dual POV. So how Bash was feeling when
Mhm.
that happened, and and obviously we get Ro as well, right? And what else? The first kiss at the stall, chapter
Oh,
5.
the
Oh
Oh
my
horse. Oh yeah,
yeah.
the
god!
horse
And
stall.
I know, and it was just like, and then when after they first kissed, and he was so insecure, Ro was so insecure. He's like, "Oh, did I do it wrong? Like, how come he looked like that? Like Bash looked like he was peeved, right?" And then Bash was just like trying to control himself. It's like, no, no, it's just you're doing everything right. So like this oops, little moments like that I really enjoyed, and the pacing, as Lainey said, was just right. And then when chapter 8, when Bash found out the truth, when at the hotel, when Ro finally confessed, right, about the whole
Mhm.
thing, and then they started like that. That was the first official steamy scene that they had. I
Oh yeah,
thought
the
it
hotel.
was, yeah, like Lainey, what you said, some books is just almost too much or too little, but this was just right. Like I'm such, in a lot of ways, I'm a prude, so I thought maybe reading about stuff like that would turn me off, but it was hot. Like I thought it was hot, even as a hetero, right? Like I thought it was just done right, and yeah. And then when they had the not the fight when Ro left, and then Bash was just oh like like he was trying to contact him because he wants to know what happened right after Ro left,
Mm.
when they had that
That
thing after
that
the
was sad
jail
to me.
scene. Yeah, like but I thought,
Oh
but
yeah, after the
right
burrito thing, right? Yes,
after,
yes.
yeah, so but then when they met again, when Ro was serving burrito,
Oh right, okay, I'm
and
confusing
then
it.
Bash actually saw him by the elevator, and then they found out the truth about the whole thing that the guy did, stealing his idea. Like it was just, sorry, I know I'm getting too much into details, but I did really like the pacing. Everything was just done right. Sorry, so that's it.
Should You should go into detail if you
It
enjoyed the
is what a
book.
book club. So I also like the side characters though, like
Yeah, the
all
side characters are good. I hope
the
they get books.
cousin. I know I think they're setting it up, but
You know what? The
Did
cousin
you
Joey.
has a
read?
short story. He has a
Did you
short
read the short
story.
story?
Oh,
Yeah,
there
Yeah, it's
is.
hilarious.
Oh, I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
read it yet.
yeah,
hilarious.
Okay. Oh, there is one. Okay, I haven't read it
Yeah, at
yet.
yeah,
the
yeah.
end, at the
But
end,
it's
you have to
just a
go to the end.
really, it's just a one chapter that you have to download after
Yeah,
you finish a book, right? Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
basically like you sign
I
up for
hope
a
she
newsletter.
expands on it, but it's hilarious. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope.
So he's
that
Yeah,
was hot
bisexual,
too.
right? Or is he was straight, but he's kind of exploring. Is
He's
that what's
bi,
kind
yeah,
of
but
okay?
yeah.
the short story though, it's
It's
with
about a
another
male.
guy.
Okay. He like I
Yeah, with a
love the
cousin.
side characters. I
Yeah,
thought they
yeah.
were
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. You know what? She's really good about that. Like this particular author, if you read her books, she has a lot of like interesting side characters. And then normally these side characters get their own books. So it's really great. So
Oh,
you sort
yeah.
of get stories about all these side characters.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's actually, yeah, that's why her series becomes like several books, but they're enjoyable. Like they're almost, you can do them standalone. You don't need to read them. You know how some you have to read them in a, she
Right.
doesn't
In
do it that
order.
way. So
Yeah.
yeah, you don't
Right.
have to do that. Yeah, with her. No, that's what I like. That's what I like about her.
Oh wait, I want to say
So
my favorite quote as well. Sorry, Lisa.
Oh.
yes, go ahead.
This one. Page 195. Bash's voice rumbled with sensual promise. Kissing you always feels incredible no matter what identity you're using. Remember when he had the mustache? And then,
No.
right? I thought that was, I don't know why when he said that. And that was such a stupid line. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, so sweet.
I know. But I think what I liked about it is that Bash never made him feel silly. Like because he's done silly stuff and even like
Yes, yes.
just the shenanigans that him and Joey get into. But I think
The
this Bash
burrito thing is hilarious.
when the shark, when the like Joey's like fighting, he's taking the job seriously. Yeah. But yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. Like it's like the West Side Story of the delivery boy.
I really hope Joey gets his own story with that guy. It's so hilarious.
The shark, yeah, the some guy.
That was that was a good
so
one
funny.
because even that caught me off guard. I'm like, oh my god, dude, like this is serious, like and
It's seriously.
and it's such few lines you can tell how seriously he was taking it, right? And that even it caught Ro off guard, and I'm
I
like,
know. I was
"What?"
like, huh?
I'm like, what?
That's why you're like, oh, it's like it's becoming serious. There's a serious feud going on between the delivery boys.
The best part is like, oh yeah, bro, you have to learn these steps. I created this.
More steps.
Funny.
He's like he added a finale to
And
like
then he's like, are you gonna remember that? Like bump grind.
there's there was a video it reminded me of I think from there was this guy who was caught drunk. Sorry, this is a side story. It just reminded me of that scene. Yeah, no, I really
So,
I was cackling when I was reading the book.
so Al, what did you think of the book?
Um, I really enjoyed it too. I mean, there's some few points that kind of took kind of like some points in my head, but I think it's very personal taste. I think because for what interestingly enough, I'm not much of a rom com for like male on male. I like it more
Mm.
angst, like you know how. But I've always enjoyed humor because even in those angsty books that I've read or like the more serious ones, um, I like it when there's kind of like those unexpected humor injected and kind of when it catches me off guard. So those I really love, right? And I know this one is rom coms. It's almost like guaranteed that you're gonna find laughing moments. But for me, when people say rom com, you have to be really funny, right? Because otherwise it would fall really flat. Oh my god, yes, I love Ro because like, and that's the funny thing. I don't think he even his actions. I didn't even think it was silly. It was so on character. It was just like something for him felt normal. The things that he would do, and I don't think he cares, right? He didn't care like what the outcome is, because like that first scene alone, I can just picture it when he just slid across the hall.
I know the description
Right.
was like
Yeah, it
you
was
can see
so
the
good.
moments. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was good. It
And
was
then
good.
him like hanging onto the post and just kind of like
And even when he took out, remember the handkerchief? And the,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
oh
was
my
like,
God, that's so funny.
I was like, that was so good.
I know.
oh yeah, no, that like that alone, it sets the stage, right? I did really like the book too. And like I said, there's maybe a few points that kind of took points in my head. And this is gonna be the funny part because I know Lainey and Emmy, you know how I said that the steam was just right, it was paced. But like for me, I think Lucy had a lot of missed opportunities where I think she could have made it steamier in my head, right?
Because you're a slut. You wanted somebody.
I know. My threshold for smart
Me
is
and Abby were like,
high.
is this perfectly paced?
So you know this. So Lucy doesn't. She's like smutty, right? But she's not constant smutty, right?
And then Abby was like,
Versus,
"Oh, I'm such a prude," but I thought it was
yeah.
like,
So
"Ah,
she's
not
not.
enough."
So yeah, she's not constant
Yeah.
smutty, right?
And I
But
was
you know,
like,
I did just read the thing. I did just read the Claiming of Sleeping Beauty
Oh,
trilogy.
oh
And
my
after that,
god!
I do feel like after that, I can survive anything. Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, what is that a different book? Are you
Oh
talking about a
God,
That's
different book?
it's
yeah.
pretty hardcore actually. Yeah.
I
Is
don't
it
even know how
smutty?
you finished that, Emmy.
Is
Huh?
that smutty? Is it
Oh.
smutty?
It's not even smart, Lisa. It
It's
was like,
just it's a
ugh,
different level actually.
yeah, yeah.
Oh. I like
There's
So
like,
I
poems, but
like I read
I know
that.
what.
Yeah, I did read the trilogy before.
Wait,
This
who's it
the Lucy
by? What's the
Lennox.
book?
It's the Anne
right.
Rice. So she wrote it under a pseudonym. Yeah,
Who wrote it?
Anne
And
Who
right.
wrote
Rice.
it? Oh,
Oh, right.
So
Oh yeah,
Rosa, you've
no.
read the first book, right? You've read
I
the
only
first
read the
book.
first book and I gave
Yeah,
up because I was like, I
Okay.
think it traumatized. It traumatized me. That's how
yeah.
bad it was.
Oh, I
So
can't
I
do
went
that.
back
I
traumatized
to
like.
you?
the yeah. I
It's
don't
like
See?
recommend
hard,
Okay,
the
more.
series.
it's like hardcore BDSM. Like whoa.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really it took off
Oh.
my prudishness. I think it took off my prudishness
I
for
don't mind
books after
like
reading this. Yeah.
mild stuff, right? But if it's
Yeah, like
hardcore, then
50
that's too
Shades
much.
BDSM.
No, so 50 Shades is like Disney
Yeah, it is.
compared
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah,
to
I think so.
Yeah.
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 Yes. Yeah.
All right.
No. Yeah, but no, I really enjoyed this one too. Because like I said, when I start laughing by myself, and like on certain scenes, I know it's working, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that's good.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I could probably keep talking about because like I keep thinking about what are the things like the points that kind of took like
Yeah, that
stuff in
took
my
two
head.
points up. Yeah.
Well,
Which
yeah,
one?
I think for some reason when that part that kind of Ro confessed to Bash, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why the pacing felt off for me. And like I said, it's all personal preference. Because first, I'm hearing his funny thoughts. I'm like, I was just trying to get away with it, and then I turned around. I'm like, whoa! Like all of a sudden, oh, this is what happened. I'm like, it felt so serious. All of a sudden, it threw me off. And then the hot scene came after, and I'm like, wait! I'm still confused. Like
Oh,
stop
okay.
with the hot scene yet, right? But yeah, that's just me. I think that the personal preference, and I think, like I said, I think some of the scenes I felt like Lucy could have made it more, like
Buddy.
more smutty,
Schmutty.
and yes, and
Like
I
added more
wish.
smut or made it more
Oh no,
smuttier?
no details. Yeah, just
Okay.
added more details to the scene.
Okay.
I think that would have made it hotter.
Oh,
And I
I
don't know
see.
why, but like I wish like Bash had a better description.
Yeah, they didn't. That's why I was telling Emmy. So yesterday we had dinner, and I said
You
to her,
talked about this before the book
"No,
club?
we didn't need to. We didn't talk about the book. We
How
just
dare
No,
talked
because
you?
I was
about."
telling Lisa I saw someone at Walmart who looked like Ro. So
Oh,
And I said, "Yeah, I can't
No.
picture Bash." And then
we
I
will
said,
talk about who we pictured after.
oh,
yeah.
"Okay."
Okay.
Anyways,
Well,
sorry.
okay,
Go
I know.
go go on, Al.
Okay,
Go
go
on,
on.
Al.
Sorry to say this, lady, because like I mean, I kind of started talking to, her, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, sorry, no, that, but we stopped,
How dare you
and I
guys?
think
How
that was
dare
it.
you?
We tried.
Well, yeah, we
We
had to delay this a week because we couldn't
I
do it.
know.
This was supposed to be
I
last
was
week.
ready last
FY.
week, man, but that's
I
okay.
know.
Lois,
It's
Elle
actually
had
it's
to get her
okay.
hair. Elle had to get her hair done. Okay, sorry
I
guys.
I
I'm
Looking good,
sorry.
looking good.
had an appointment 3 months ago. I cannot like
We
cancel
told
it.
you the schedule for
I
this.
know, I
Didn't you
know,
write
I
down your
know.
appointment, Elle?
I know. My
Elle.
bad. My
So
bad.
sorry,
But
we were
yeah.
delayed a week, and it seemed like other people have been talking about the book
No,
before the book
no,
club
we didn't.
meeting.
We didn't really talk. She just mentioned she thought someone looked like
It's
him.
we broke the NDA. I'm
I
sorry.
know. This was a part of the contract. No
Oh,
talking
okay.
about the book.
Get this. I updated my status and Goodreads to say I finished it. And Emmy's like, why are you talking about this now? I'm like,
I
I
saw her
know.
star rating.
You're
I
not
saw your
supposed to.
star rating before your
I
review.
I I didn't rate it and I didn't review it. And I did
No,
say
I saw your
review
star
to come.
rating.
I did
You did do
not.
the star rating. Yeah, we saw it.
No, I
We
Don't
saw
tell
the
us
didn't.
what
star
it
rating.
is. Don't
Yeah,
tell us what it
Don't
is
I
yet.
tell
saw
us.
it. I saw
Don't.
it.
I
I
did
saw the
Don't
not.
the
star
star
rating.
rating.
So people, this is
Guys,
what
I
happens when we
already
didn't
have
rate
twin
it.
sisters.
He's lying. I did not rate it.
You want me to tell you what it is? You want me to tell
Oh,
you
why
your
don't
star
you say
rating?
those things? You're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin this. You're gonna ruin it. So some people have been breaking the rules that we all created.
Wait, when did
Marissa broke all the rules. It's always her. I mean,
Assume,
L,
Lloyd.
L,
It's
sorry,
assumed,
L.
L. It's assumed nobody can talk about the book before the book club meeting.
Jeez. So strict.
Oh my god, I was
This is
not
what
okay.
this is
Eh,
what book clubs are for. So we can talk about the book then, not before,
Technically,
not
we didn't.
after, then.
Technically, we didn't talk about the book. We just talked about someone who looked like the guy on the cover.
Oh.
That's it.
there
That's
you
all
go.
we said. We
We just
technically
like
did
talking
not
about the
talk
book.
about. We didn't talk about the contents of the book, other than the guy looked like what she thought.
And the
Ro
guy's
looked
a
like.
Walmart. Come on, did you say Bash?
No,
No,
Ro.
Ro.
Okay, Ro.
Ro.
Okay,
Oh yes,
I was
Okay.
billionaire
Bash
stuff.
will be
More
called.
like it. Ro's more
I
like
will
it.
say no, but I will say I wasn't wearing my glasses. That could be
Oh,
why.
then you know
I
what?
wasn't
He
I
could have
just
been
don't think
Bash.
Bash will
from-
go to Walmart. Bash is
from
not a
afar
Walmart
though.
guy. Oh, okay.
I don't think. No, she said bro. I mean, like,
Okay,
how
fine.
can a
Ro will
billionaire be
go.
smart?
Ro will go to Walmart.
He's from Indiana.
Exactly.
Oh God. Yes. Wait. Let me drink my coffee.
Is that wine, Helene? Wine.
I wish. I wish.
Weren't you gonna drink your
Um,
wine?
I
And
know I was
Oh, how
going
about you?
to,
Yeah.
but
She
I don't
doesn't want to
think
be
you need
drunk.
the
Oh,
wine.
She shouldn't really be drunk while we're doing this.
No, no.
I know. Maybe we should be. We should do that next time. We could make
Oh,
it
yeah,
a
yeah.
wine. Like wine.
Okay,
Okay.
wine.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
do it. We'll do wine Sundays. Whatever. Whenever this happens.
but I don't. But I don't drink.
Look at
I don't
Lisa's
drink. Can I
face
drink
like-
apple juice? It's close.
Oh God. Lisa.
Grape juice.
Lisa.
Okay.
Okay, fine. If you
Okay,
must.
put it in a wine glass at least. Put it in a wine glass.
Fine. I'll put it in a
Okay.
wine glass.
All
Okay,
right,
wine
Lisa,
glass.
over
Okay.
to you.
Over
Oh,
to
me?
you.
Oh, okay. So I actually enjoyed the book too. I really liked it. But I like this author. I don't
Yeah.
always like all her books, but I liked this one because it was funny. I do like rom-coms, and I don't mind the insta love. I don't always like it. Depends on how insta it is. So this wasn't like insta to the point of oh my god, right? So it was like, it was okay. Yes, and it was smutty enough for me. I've read smuttier ones where it's like almost every other page was like a sex scene, right? I was like, holy smokes, what am I reading, right? So for me, it was good. I think I have to agree with Elle on the when they confessed, it was just I was a little startled, even though I was hoping that they wouldn't drag it on too long. So I'm glad that it got concluded in chapter 8, and then you kind of move into the story after that, right? So I was happy for that. But yes, it seemed a little bit like sudden, like he confessed and then they have sex. So it's like, oh,
Right.
right. It's like a big switcheroo there, right?
Wait, did they have
but-
sex before the confession though? I can't
No,
remember now.
they had it
No,
after
Kiss.
the confession.
After.
Yeah, they had.
Oh,
they-
okay.
they
I
had-
read
yeah.
this like when we were on our trip to Alberta. So I was like, wait, hold on a second.
Oh, that was a while ago. Yeah. So I
like,
mean,
okay.
I
Okay,
had to
you're
write
right.
I had to write little notes today to remind myself.
I
and
know. I
quickly go
should have
through the
reread
book.
it. This was
I didn't
read
reread it, but
though.
I just quickly went through it again.
Yes.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the book, and the ending it made me laugh a lot, which is what I enjoy when I read. Sometimes when I read MM books, right, I need to laugh. So I was laughing out loud on quite a few scenes, especially where they first met. That was pretty funny because it was just like one bubbling thing after another. And then the ending, I enjoyed the ending. I was a bit startled when he went up and said, "I'm Sterling Chase," right? I'm like, how's that going to work out, right? When they find out that he
Yeah,
really
you're
is
right.
Sterling
That's
Chase.
kind of like a kind of little like unbelievable, like for that.
Yeah,
to happen.
that
We're
was
like,
that part. That ending part was a little unbelievable, but I understood, why he did it, right? But yeah,
All right. Yeah, that was the grand gesture, I guess.
yes.
I know.
Mother
oh,
daughter.
The Constance,
go ahead.
Constance,
Yeah,
and Miranda.
Constance, she was cool, right? I love
Yeah,
the
I liked her,
mother-daughter
yeah.
team. Yeah.
Yeah,
They ended up
yeah.
being really cool characters.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
Socialites.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes,
socialites.
yes,
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
yes.
And the friends too. I liked all the friends.
All the
All
friends.
the
So I liked
friends,
all the
yeah.
side characters. So I believe that she. So Emmy, you said that she's possibly going to probably be writing a series on this, right? So if she
That's what
does,
she
it's going to
said,
be.
yeah, I think so.
It's going to be the 5 guys. It's probably going to be the rock
That'd be nice.
star, Landry.
Yes.
Now Landry, I swear, her
Landry.
and Kenji. Him and
I,
Kenji.
I think
The
they're gonna end up
model.
together.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
assistant, right?
yeah.
yes. Kenji, yes, yes.
I think they might
Kenji.
end up together.
Yeah, yeah. You can tell.
Very
I
Was
cool.
it
think.
Very cool.
Silas? Is it Silas? Silas is
Silas.
the jaded
Silas.
one.
Oh, Silas. I always say
Silas?
Silas in the
Is
but
it
it's probably
Silas?
Silas. I put Silas. Silas.
I wish there
Silas.
was a scene for. I
Silas.
wish there was a scene of him punching that Justin guy though. That would have been
Hello,
nice.
Silas.
Silas. I say it in
Oh,
Filipino accent. Silas.
oi, Silas.
Where are you, Silas?
Oh, yeah. Oy, Silas.
Silas. Come here.
Oi, Silas.
Yeah, it sounds good. That's with the
That's
Filipino
Silas.
thing, Silas.
Oh yeah,
I know,
Justin,
right?
the friend. I saw that coming through. I'm like, oh, the guy stole his idea.
You know what? I knew right away, Austin, even from the beginning, from like when
Yeah.
But he's
Bash talked to, I
slimy.
knew he was going to be
Yeah.
the slimy guy. Yeah, I knew from the
Yeah.
beginning. That part was obvious.
Yeah.
Right.
That was one thing I saw coming. Yeah, for sure. But that, you know. So yeah, no,
Who
I enjoyed
else?
the book.
Ro, yeah, and I like that when the cousin mentioned, like, Ro, you tend to babble, and throughout the whole book, he does babble a lot. Like, that's his like thing,
Oh,
right? He
yeah.
babbles. I'm
When
like,
he
oh.
lies,
When he's
right?
nervous too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
I know, right?
I do love that scene when he was pretending to be like he has an accent all of a sudden. He has a British accent.
British accent, yeah, that was funny.
When he becomes
Like, when it was-
Sterling.
He's like, I, Sterling
I
Chase,
know.
speaking in
I
the
could
third person.
I actually tried reading his lines in my head and then
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how he would read it.
Well, even when they got into the lodge or that fancy lodge, I remember he was so enamored with the counter because made out of this fancy wood, and then all of a sudden it's like, yes, the time when I met Marilyn Monroe, but of course not the real Marilyn Monroe because she said Marilyn Monroe the horse.
No, the best is the way she's like, Bash, like, yeah, it's your quirky billionaire eccentricity. And at the same time,
What is the age gap between the two of them? Is it big?
So,
6
Ro
years.
is 24,
Is it?
and I think Bash
It's
is
30.
30.
Yeah.
30 or, yeah.
You mentioned
yeah.
it. I'm like, it's 6. I'm like, 6 years doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah,
No.
no, it's not.
No,
But
I
it
know
made it seem like
sometimes,
he's way
yeah.
younger. I know, I'm like, he's not that much younger.
No, exactly, right?
So, but the
But then
friends, yeah, the whole.
no,
Which
I
one?
was gonna say like maybe the description of Bash because at some point he was able to carry Ro, so then like I'm like,
Did you
"Oh,
guys-
wait, are you that? I didn't realize you were that beefy." Like,
So sorry. Did you visit
Ro
the
was-
Pinterest? Lucy
I
Lennox
did
had a
after you
Pinterest.
told, yeah, told me
Yeah.
after, yeah.
Oh, I
So-
didn't visit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
There's a Pinterest?
Pinterest
Yeah.
page for the book. So it gave
Yeah.
you. I mean, I read it. I mean, I saw it after I read the book too. So there, I think she put her idea of what they
But
look like.
See,
right?
after
Yeah.
you told me that, I did go.
Oh,
right?
really?
But get this, Evie. After
You know,
you
I'm
told
on
me,
her
so I
Facebook.
went.
I didn't
right?
Oh,
see
And
so
I
when
was
you guys
like,
were talking
no.
about the book,
No,
yes,
we
but
weren't.
when we were not talking about the book,
We were
Evie,
not talking about the book.
So we
Well,
didn't talk
nobody
about
told me.
go to the Pinterest. But on that note, though, after even I saw the Pinterest, I was like, nah, that's not bad.
oh really?
The same. Oh my god, I did think the same. Because you know what? Because I already read the book, so you guys want to know. Okay, I guess we should discuss now who we thought
Okay.
for the characters, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So for me, for Bash, I actually ended up thinking of Loisa. You would know David Gandhi. He's who I thought. David Gandhi,
for
the Dolce and
Bash?
Gabbana model.
Okay, you know
Oh
who
my
I
gosh.
thought
Yeah.
of?
David who?
No. Wait this. Okay, so because the fact that Emmy said David Gandy, oh my God. At some point, I was kind of, there was one scene, but not David Gandy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Noah Mills.
Who's
Noah
Noah Mills?
Let's see who Noah Mills
Noah.
is.
Google
No,
him.
Mills.
He used to be a model. He's Canadian. Now he's
Oh,
an
yeah,
he's an actor now. He's an actor
Yeah,
now.
He
either
looks
or.
like David Gandhi.
But a
Again,
better
younger
looking David
version.
Gandy.
Wait, who is he? This sounds familiar.
And he's
Is he-
Canadian,
Oh,
Emmy.
he wasn't
Oh,
Two
yeah,
Broke
Noah Mills.
Girls. He wasn't Two Broke Girls at the beginning.
He was? Yeah, because like he's
Like,
in
the
SBIS
first-
Hawaii now.
Because you know who I thought of
Hmm.
is who's his
Who?
name? John Cortajarena, whatever. How do you say that? It's like a Spanish.
Oh,
He's a
practically.
model.
Oh,
Who
have you
dated
he's
How
in
do you
this
spell?
movie recently.
Jon Corta?
He's too
How do you
skinny
say
for
this?
Bash. He's too skinny for Bash.
Yarena?
Oh, I
Yarena,
see it.
Cor-
maybe.
Spanish model and actor.
yeah. He
He's who I meant.
Oh, he is
Oh,
also
he's
good.
He's who
hot.
I
oh
imagined.
he is hot. And then I think I
He
saw him
You
in a
dated
imagine
what's
him
movie
this
as who?
recently.
You imagine him as who? Bash?
as Batch. You
He's
know
kind of
who
young though,
dated
no? No. Mhm.
30? No, he's like late 30. You know who he dated? Is the guy that
Oh,
he's like
Luke Evans.
yeah, Luke Evans. He dated Luke Evans. They were dating.
Oh my
They
gosh.
dated,
I know.
yes.
Actually, Luke Evans could have been bashed. Really?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. Luke Evans too.
Oh, the new Gal Gadot action movie on Netflix. That guy, he was one of the bad guys.
Ooh, Luke Evans?
No, John Cortajarena or whatever his
Oh,
name.
Cortara. Yeah. How do you say?
Cortajarena.
Cortajarena.
So you know it's hard. It's hard
Cortajarena.
to imagine Bash because she didn't really describe him, but she described Ro. But even
Yeah.
describing
Well, the
Ro, she
picture,
described
yeah.
it was very vague, right? So her description of both men were very vague. So it's like
Lisa, who did you
Okay.
picture for Bash?
For Bash.
I couldn't picture anybody to be honest.
What?
Because I went back to the book to look to see what I was like, okay, who could he look
I
like,
know.
right?
I
So
know
I
it's
kind of agree with your
hard.
choices. So yeah.
I just literally picked somebody who looked good in a suit because he seems to be wearing a
I
suit all the
know.
time
Oh my
and
God.
dashing, good looking.
Funny because like when we're talking about the Pinterest account, remember because that guy like whoever he pictured, but instead of picturing him, you know who I pictured sometimes too, but it keeps going back to Noah Mills. It's that guy. He used to be I think a Bachelor or Bachelorette. No, he used to be in the Bachelor. Now he just hosts Food Network. He looks like a football player.
Oh my
I think I
gosh.
know who you're
I know
talking
we
about.
talk.
Yeah.
Is he Canadian?
Jesse something, right?
Yeah.
Jesse.
Oh.
Oh no, 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 not yeah,
Uh,
yeah. No, no. I thought is he
is that his
Canadian?
name?
Jesse
Jesse
something?
something. I don't know. I know who you're
Okay,
talking about.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I kind of pictured him
Jesse
sometimes too, but I'm like,
Palmer.
is
Yes,
it?
Jesse
Yes, that's it.
Palmer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He's too
But
like
Noah Mills was
beefcake, you
better,
know?
right? Yeah. I don't know. Look it up.
Right? I didn't think he was like a beefcake. Like I thought he was just strong. He's like athletic, but
Oh,
like
really?
not
Is that what it was?
bulk.
No, but okay. Did you see? Go to Lucy's like Pinterest. See what he is like. If you,
Yeah,
Wait.
I
I think
wonder
if
what you
that was
guys
her
would think.
idea.
Okay,
But
wait.
there's like Hmm,
Okay, I have
sorry.
to check it after because I took off my Pinterest account, but next time I will check it later.
No, you don't have. You don't. I don't log in. You can just go in there. You can just
No,
Google
like I
it.
took off the app. I'll put
Oh,
it later. It'll take forever.
Are you
I'll put
on
it later.
are you on your laptop or
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
actually no, I can check it here. Hold on.
There's
your
Wait,
no
hold on.
app.
laptop
I'm
covers
checking
you
it.
the
I'm
best?
checking it right now.
Okay. Wait, does it take me off? No, it doesn't, right?
Here we go. Prince
I
of
wouldn't.
Lies. Oh.
Right, Jesse Palmer, right? I mean, because like I
Yeah.
don't know why, because for the longest time, like I think it was Noah Mills, and then the fact that he could carry Row, I'm like, oh, he's more stronger.
Yeah.
like,
As soon as they said that, I was like, oh, that's why I thought of David Gandhi because he's like big enough to do it. 'Cause I think
But
I
I
was
mean, you don't
picturing
have to be
someone
like
skinnier.
bulky. Hold
I
on. Okay,
guess
Prince
No,
of
so.
David
Lies.
Gandhi's not bulky. He's just right. Okay. He's
Bulky.
just
He old now. He old now.
I feel like he's too old now.
Mm.
He old. Wait, hold on. Lucy Lennox. Oh, Prince of Lies. Oh yeah, none of these guys I could imagine really.
Ah.
See, these are all like bulky guys.
Right? See?
Oh my god. Okay, so who do we think for Roe? Guess who I was imagining for Roe?
Who?
Imagining Timothy.
Who?
They
Timothy
Timothy
Chalamet.
Hey.
I was like, he's skinny enough. He's kind of frail looking. The curly hair.
I like the
I
guy
think
on
I
the
pictured him.
cover.
I know, me too. I
Yeah.
actually pictured the
Yeah.
cover.
He's
Like,
cute
Yeah.
too. Hold
Yeah.
on.
yeah, he was
Oh,
perfect.
Men in sweaters. Oh, this guy looks too young to be like. I'm looking at
Cute though,
Lucy's
right? That guy in the sweater,
Pinterest.
he's cute too.
Yeah, but he looks so
He's
young.
cute, but he looks like too boyish. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I see. Who did you guys picture? Did you picture the cover? Yeah, the cover was great though. I think the cover definitely was well done because it does kind of catch your attention though.
Yeah. The cover was done well.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Oh wait. So is there what else are we still talking about the book?
Why? What do you want to talk about now?
No.
We still have to
We're
rate
gonna talk about
it. We
Barbie
still have to
again.
do.
We're gonna
We
talk
still
about
have to
Barbie.
rate.
Barbie. I'm
Oh,
related to Barbie. No, just joking.
Lisa said we have. Oh yeah, we haven't rated it. Like,
Yeah, rate it.
Lisa.
I
Okay,
know
so you
Loisa's
start.
rating already.
Oh,
L.
Lois.
I did
L.
not. I did not.
Yes, you did. You want me to
L.
tell your
L.
rating? That's how I know.
But
You
you're not
rated it
supposed to say
four
you finished.
stars.
I said review
Rating.
to follow.
But you
No, it's
rated
the
it with the stars.
rating. 4 stars.
Did
You
I
rated
rate
it
it
four
four
stars.
stars?
You rated it 4 stars.
So what are you rating it, L? What are you rating the book?
I'm rating it
4
4
stars.
point. No, 4.5. I'm gonna put it 4, but it's actually 4.5
Okay.
Ooh.
because
Okay.
that's for the reasons that I said. I felt
Uh,
compelled. I felt compelled to take the 0.5.
I see.
If you,
Lainey?
I'm rating this a 5 star. Actually,
Ooh.
yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it's my. I think it's because it's my first male romance.
Mm.
I didn't know what to expect, and it
Yeah.
totally exceeded my expectations. Like I enjoyed it. Not like I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I'm like, I just I enjoyed it. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, and that's definitely gonna be a reread. I think I will reread this book because it's like a feel good book for me. Like
Then you know what, you'll probably like a lot of her Lucy Lennox's series, not the ones with Sloane Kennedy, because the ones with Sloane Kennedy are more angsty, which maybe
okay,
Elle, you might enjoy those a
Would
bit
make,
more.
yeah.
okay,
Yeah, because I've read.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I've read Sloane Kennedy, and I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so
And,
Lucy also writes with May Archer. So she also
oh
writes
okay.
rom-commy kind of stuff with May Archer as well. So you might enjoy that as well.
Well, you notice that she liked the post
Yes,
where
I
I.
saw that. Yeah.
However, when the quote was on, I put dash like that one. So I was gonna take it off, but it's like I know I put Sebastian dash. I'm like, oh, dash makes more sense, doesn't it?
Oh my
For Sebastian.
no, because Dash is short for Sebastian, right?
Sebastian, yes.
No, well, she didn't like that one, so maybe because it was the wrong character name.
Oh, Elaine.
I noticed it today when I was rereading some. I'm like, oh, Bash. I'm like, why did I keep thinking Dash for some?
Actually, Bash was such a nice name. I like it was
Yes,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But Dash is also good. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe this is why she didn't like this. She didn't like this post because
Yeah.
I put
And
Dash.
Bash is saying, yes, Lainey, Dash is nice, but that's not my name.
I know. I could hear
So,
Bash saying that.
so Emmy, what's your rating?
Okay, yeah, my rating is also a bit high. It's 4 stars.
Yeah.
I really liked it as well.
4.
Oh,
That's a
Yeah.
high rating.
I know.
Rating. That's a high rating for me.
You gave the last book 4 too, and
You're
I
mocking
liked
me.
it. Okay, fine. 4.25.
don't change. Don't change. You can't change it.
Don't get
Only
bullied by your sisters.
Even if it's 4.5, you still round it off to 4 anyway, right?
well, I can
So
say
Yeah.
you can't say you love the book. I'm like, oh, I give it 4 stars.
no, but the 4 and 5 ratings are great ratings.
I know. She was like, I really love it. I'm giving it 4.
Yeah, no, I read it twice too. But
And that's only
Spanish,
4.
okay, but Spanish
what's
Love Inquisition,
4?
I also read twice, and I really like that too. I just have that. Okay, 4.25, but it's
This
still
is-
rounding off to 4.
Obviously, this book club, we will judge we will judge your ratings. Okay.
They will gaslight you into changing your rating.
How could you love a book and just give it 4 stars?
4 stars is a good rating.
It's not
Okay.
5 stars.
4.25. 4.25.
All right.
Fine,
Here I
4.25.
was like taking point, and there's not a thing she took
4.
away from it, and she took
4.25.
or 4.25.
Okay, no, because 5 stars for me is like Love Hypothesis, and I didn't love it as much as Love Hypothesis. That's why. That's why I'm giving it a 4.
Oh. But that's a
That's how-
5 star. That's a 5 star read for me too. I give my 5 stars.
But I'm not you,
freely.
okay? Don't stop gaslighting me into
It's okay to all the
changing my
authors. I give my
star.
I know.
5 stars freely.
Yeah, I know. Just because you're easy on your 5 stars, lady, you can't
That's
expect
right.
all of us.
Easy Laney.
I know.
Easy Laney.
You get a 5 star, and you get a 5 stars, and you get 5 stars. You get 5 stars.
You all get 5 stars.
Okay, wait, Lisa, sorry, you haven't
Sorry,
given
Lisa.
your
That's
rating.
okay.
Lisa,
So
go
my
ahead.
rating is 4.5. I really
Oh,
enjoyed the book. Yeah.
So
okay.
also that when you round that off at Goodreads, that's also a 4 star. I'm just
That's
saying.
true.
Really?
That's
Don't you
true.
round up? I feel like you
No,
should round
it's
up.
an even number. It's an even number. You don't round up. If it's an even
What?
number, you round down.
No,
You
you don't.
can.
That's my
Actually, yeah, you
rule.
can. my see, my rule is all subjective. Some 4.5 deserves a 5.
Yeah.
Some 4.5 deserves a 4.
That's true. That's
And
true.
it's how resistant I am to giving it 5. If
That's
I'm
right.
resisting, if I'm resisting the 4.5,
Shut
okay,
up.
you're only a
Shut up.
4 star girl.
Oh God, I'm just saying, Lucy Lennox. I gave your book 5 stars.
Even though I call Bash Dash.
I know. Yeah, that's right.
So don't hold that against me because I love the book.
Yeah, and pointed out, like, yes, only Lainey gave it 5 stars.
I know. Even though I forgot the name of the main character. It's been a while because I was like literally reading this on the trip. I'm like, oh my God, we're meeting after we got back. I don't have time to finish the book. But it was a fun read though. I really enjoyed it.
And then she forgot it by the time we're
I know. I forgot about it. It's been a while. Oh my
It's
God.
only been a
This
week,
was
Elaine.
this a while. Lisa, this was a good pick. I really enjoy
yes,
I'm glad.
Yes,
I'm glad
yes.
that
this
you
was a
guys enjoyed it.
thank
this
you.
was
Yeah.
a fun pick.
So Lisa and Elle, what made you guys go into MM? Because you guys were originally just reading regular like romance, right?
Right.
What made
Oh
you
yeah, that's a good
guys?
question.
Yeah.
For me, I was reading like YA for a long time, and then I was reading male and female romance. But then I was like, oh, I want to read something different, right? So I decided to go into MM because I read like other forums about it. And also I was convalescing at the time when I started reading MM. This is when I had my first eye
Mm,
surgery. And
mm.
I just wanted something where I didn't have to think, right? So that's also when I
You
started
high?
reading
Were you
romance.
high on drugs? No, just joking.
Yes, yes, I was. Yes, I was. And so when I had my first eye surgery and I was like, with my head down, right? I started reading I started reading romance. So I stopped reading YA because I didn't want to think, right? Because the YAs, even though they're great, you sort of have to put your thinking head on, right? With romance, you don't have to put your thinking head on. You just read it and you're like, oh, okay, they're having sex or whatever, right? And so then that's when I started reading MM too, right? And I enjoyed it. And then I moved into like other MM genres, like paranormal, shifter,
Oh yeah, Preg. I thought we were gonna
MPreg.
read Preg eventually.
Yeah, but you know what? I haven't found any out there that are quality like MPregs. Like a lot of the authors that I've read so far, they have like the same formula. So I find
Mm.
it just like not it's not unique like the ones that I've read. I don't know if there's other authors I just haven't found that are better at it. But that's why I didn't suggest it because like I haven't found any that
No.
I think are good. Because I've only just really started reading them because I resisted like MPreg. That's just weird, right? But then I started reading. It's like okay, it's kind of funny, right? Man that's pregnant, right? But yeah,
Right.
that's how I started. Back
I
So how
think
up
about
to
you?
yes, you Al.
Sorry.
for me, I think it started as a book club too, because at some point I was part of this book club in Goodreads that
Before
we were
us.
How
yes,
dare
I'm
you?
sorry. I'm so
How dare
sorry.
you?
Like and a lot of there's some women in the group who has read like Mail on Mail. So then we're like, oh, so why don't we pick it as a read of the month so that for those like us who hasn't read it, then at least you kind of like talking about it with other folks. So I think that's why this kind of book club is the perfect like avenue for it. And then the the best part is the book is by Ella Frank called Try.
Oh,
Try
I've heard of her.
Frank.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. So that's why it was very appropriate. We thought, try, come on, try it, try by Ella Frank. But
And it
that
got
it
you
was
hooked.
yeah, that was well, no, not right away. I thought it was odd. I was like, I don't know, right? But then I read the whole book again after the book club was finished. After the we finished reading it and move on to the next, and then I really liked that. And Ella Frank is very angsty, very hot, and very
So
angsty.
that's why I actually don't read her because I'm not big into like super angsty stuff. Like I've read one or two of her books and I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe not for me, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Elle likes
But
angsty things.
yeah, well,
Angst.
funny enough, I think the real male, the really true hardcore male and male, like they're not a big fan of Elle Frank either. I mean, but I like her writing. Because I think yeah, because I think you have to really treat some the characters really carefully, especially I think the because in that book, the one of the main character is I guess it's a category called like I mean they're guy is bi, but not realizing he's bi. So it's a gay for you kind of thing, right? So
Okay.
is that even not a subgenre? Gay is it like gay for you? I don't know. But anyways, that's what they call it. So, but yes, and the rest was history after. So
Mhm. But again, these are like male books written by women too, right? So obviously
There
yes,
are
women.
there's
some male authors. There are
yeah,
male authors out
There
there that
are
write.
okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
there are. There are a couple of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I've read
yeah,
a
yeah,
few of
yeah.
them. They're not bad. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I want to
um,
know. I want to know if they. I mean, are they? Do you think there's a difference in the way they're written with the
That'll
male
be interesting.
authors?
depends who you're gonna ask. Because some really think that that some think that the female authors who write male and male caters to like hetero
Women, yeah,
women
hetero
reader.
women, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, for me, like a good book is a good book. I think
Yeah. Because I
so.
feel this one, there's
Yeah.
still sort of like Bash was sort of like the more masculine character, right? And Ro was
The
like,
more feminine, yeah.
yeah. So there was still that balance, I guess.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Like you
Like,
don't have
so
two alpha males. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
it's more
So
relatable to like hetero women. Like I
there are
feel like,
books out there that are like
yeah.
where both the males are like kind of alpha, right?
Okay.
There are books out there where it's like it's not like a twink and then an alpha guy.
Yeah.
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 It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Exactly.
two. It could be two buff guys getting together, right? So
Yeah.
Mm.
I've
Yeah.
read those before too, as well.
And
Yeah.
you like them?
And
Yeah.
and I have to say it's like
El,
people
I,
if what if
no,
some
I
people
think you're
actually hear us
popping a bit.
talk.
Can you back up a
Oh,
bit?
what
No, go
about now?
back. No, go further. See, see there. Okay,
Is it
there.
better?
Let's see. Go start talking. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no, I was just gonna say because I think actually like the way we talk, I know we're, we're probably offending like
I know without
I
meaning
probably
to,
some
I
of their
guess. Yeah,
I
yeah.
author.
know.
I
Yeah,
agree. I
yeah,
agree. So
yeah.
we would like to apologize now if we do
Yes.
offend anyone.
No, which
It
Because
is
it's
a
like,
curiosity for me too, right?
yeah,
yeah, because for
So
me and Lainey, it's our first time. So
right. And even for
reading,
me too,
you know,
right? Because I think like my perspective is very like hetero cisgender, right? So and
yeah,
I and it's a cop out, but for me, I just kind of like if I enjoy the book, I enjoy the book.
yeah.
So
Well, the thing, I mean, we're coming from this angle where, for me, it's like not like I was expecting anything different, but it was just like a romance
right,
book.
yeah,
It's sort of, and I'm
exactly,
assuming
exactly.
so.
So it's so true. Yeah, exactly.
But the sex part was hot.
I'm glad you like the sex.
I know. I will be reading more.
She's
That's
actually
for
pretty
sure.
good at it. Yeah, she's pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the scenes that she has, like I think it was pretty hot. But I think there were a few that I thought could have added more details. That is all. So,
Oh,
but
Elaine,
yeah,
you
especially
like
for you, because you guys have read a lot more, right? Like a
Yeah.
lot more
yeah.
MM, so you guys know what to expect. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
yeah.
I think we would
So
know more the more I read, obviously, and
Yeah.
then we'll get
Well,
more of a
Elaine, you like
feel.
the enemies to lovers, and Lucy has a couple of books that are like that you would enjoy. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
please give me a list of
yeah.
things to read. Okay, so now I guess we get into our. Are we concluding this part and going to what we're going to read next? We're
Sure.
at 47 minutes, guys. I started
Okay.
timing for
Okay.
47 minutes. Okay, now next pick will be Emmy's pick, and she
All
will be
right.
hosting the next meeting.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Okay, no. So you guys will okay, because I actually have two because I don't know. Okay, so first, I don't know if you guys want to stick to romance or not. So I have two options, right? I have dark romance, which I've been dying to read for the longest time,
One.
which it's called Hooked by Emily McIntyre.
Ooh, okay.
So it's on KU. It's a dark romance, and it's first book of the Never After series, which is basically what this author did is the Disney villains. She made the heroes into these books, and they're
About the
basically
villains.
yeah. So this one is
Okay.
Hook.
Oh.
The main protagonist is Hook, I guess the character Hook, but set in modern world, and it's
Okay.
a dark romance. So that's the first choice. But if you guys
Okay.
so it's on KU, Emily McIntyre. I'll send you guys the info as well. And then the
Alright.
other one,
Or
if you guys don't want to do romance, it's a literary fiction, Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. It's a Heather's pick and an Oprah's pick, and it won the Pulitzer Prize this year.
now.
Uh, do you see my eyes glazing over? I'm like,
It's
what's the
supposed to be
story?
really good.
What's this? I'm already
So
rolling
it's
my eyes.
okay. The story is the journey of this boy from when he was born in the Appalachia to
Okay, no.
adulthood, and it's a retelling of David Copperfield, Charles Dickens' David
Okay,
Copperfield. It's
no.
a
I'm already.
retelling, but it's a Heather's pick, and it's an Oprah's book club
Who's
pick.
Heather?
Indigo, the
Indigo.
Indigo
Indigo,
CEO.
hello.
Obviously, I do mostly e-readings.
Oh my God. Okay, and that's such a thick book. How many pages are those?
I know it looks
Okay,
thick.
so if we
Okay,
start
well.
reading now, if we start reading now, we'll be done.
No, she just wants to
Before-
force herself to read it. No, I'm voting for Hooked.
I just thought I'd give you guys the option because I want to read these two books.
Romance. This is a romance.
You
book
can
club.
try.
Is it just a
Fancy-
romance? Okay, okay. No,
You
I
don't
didn't know
have
if
to-
you guys.
You don't
No,
have
we
to
should
fancy
be
us up,
open. We
Emmy.
can be open to other books, but
Emmy's trying to make us.
I'd rather-
Emmy's trying to make us more smart, but sadly, no, we're not. We're shallow.
Are you trying to legitimize us?
No,
Don't legitimize. Don't legitimize me.
no, because I was telling Loisa there's a book called My Dark Vanessa, which is also a pretty serious book, and it's a book that I wish I read in a book club because there's so much to discuss about it. So I thought you guys might like, but it's okay. That's okay. I understand.
Well, obviously, we know who the
Okay.
boring one is.
you know what I told Emmy? I said, "Oh, you like a horror. You should find a horror romance for us to read."
No,
Oh yeah.
But
Is there horror
yeah.
romance?
No, actually, I haven't
No.
looked, but for some reason that doesn't.
You
We
don't
go
like
from Prince of
monster romance.
Life to
monster
David
romance, yeah.
Copperfield. Oh.
There are
It's a
there are-
retelling. It's a retelling of David Copperfield.
Wait,
yeah.
wait, wait. Okay, how dark is that? How dark is
So
Hook?
I actually don't know how dark it is, but it's supposed to be like a combination of like Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye and another.
Is
It
it a
is a
big
very
book?
serious book. It is. Well, it is quite.
It's a
thick.
romance?
No,
God,
no,
there's
no.
a literary aspect to it again, Emmy. We're not as smart as you.
Oh, shut up.
We're not as
546,
highbrow. We're not as
746.
highbrow as you.
We're called the Crazy Bookish Asians, okay? I vote for Hooked.
Okay, hooked.
Okay, I'm
And
looking at
it's
it
a
on
part. It's a
KU
first
right
book.
now.
It's a first book in the series, but each book is a standalone.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so Hooked is the first
Oh.
one.
I actually
Speaking
do
of-
like that concept more.
Yeah. Speaking of villains, Emmy, you're gonna like this. Katie Roberts has a line of this erotic romance, all like based on the Greek gods, like Greek mythology.
Ooh.
And
Wait, who?
Katie
Katie
and
Roberts.
Katie Roberts, she writes really hot stuff.
How come I've never heard of her? Katie
Yeah.
Roberts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, so next one is Hooked, not the
Okay.
David Copperfield.
I just I just
No, not David.
making
David no, What is it called? Damon Copperfield?
Demon Copperhead. It's a retelling of David Copperfield. Demon
Just because,
Copperhead.
just because she wants to force herself to read a book.
No,
To the
I
timeline.
wanted to read that book for a while, but that's okay. I want to read Hook too, so it's been
And Hook's
trending
a
on Book
romance,
Talk.
right? Hook is a Hook,
Oh yeah, dark romance though. So
dark romance.
I don't know if any there. You guys don't care if there are trigger warnings, right? I don't know if there are any trigger warnings, but
Like
Fine.
those like
That's fine.
slave stuff. Those
no. That's not. It's not like no. It's not like the Sleeping Beauty one.
That's
the
fine.
Flaming-
We'll
yeah,
keep
it's-
our minds
okay.
open. Don't worry. I like rom-coms and enemies to lovers.
Okay.
Don't make me read
Oh.
all the scary stuff.
Wait, so Hooked is enemies. Hooked is enemies to lovers.
there
Oh,
you
yes. Okay, Emmy.
go.
Demon Copperfield. Oh my god, Emmy. I'm
I
like
already
rolling
took
my
it.
Demon
eyes.
Copperhead.
I already
Jesus
took it out,
Christ.
Emmy. I already took it.
Ah.
I already borrowed Hook.
You
I
did?
borrowed
Okay,
Hook.
you're
Yes.
right. Okay.
Right
Yeah, I
now,
already
Lisa?
borrowed
Like
it.
what?
Yeah, I already
Somewhere
borrowed
in the
it.
library?
No,
Oh my god, let me
KU.
borrow it.
KU. I
Like,
have
let me
KU.
borrow-
Lainey, we have to figure out how to get
I
that.
know. I didn't get it. Oh my goodness. Well, let me see if I can borrow it now.
On the library.
So who's the
on
who's the
Libby.
author?
Oh,
Who's
Emily
the author?
McIntyre.
Oh, here.
Emily McIntyre. Hello?
Borrowed.
Okay.
Borrow it already?
I borrowed it. Oh,
Oh.
wait, it's an audiobook. Oh, I don't like audiobooks. Oh, it's an audiobook. Okay, well, I borrowed
let me
it.
check.
anyways. I like some audiobooks, but not this one.
I'm
I
surprised,
mean,
honestly. I mean, all kidding aside, you guys are like suggesting all these authors I have never heard of, and I know tons. Like, you know what I mean? Like both
I'm
indie and
surprised
like
by that.
traditionally published. It's crazy.
obviously, you don't know all.
Apparently not. Like, you know. But
Oh,
like,
like-
I've not heard of these people.
Okay, what time is it? Okay, guys, I think we have to end this soon. But just a reminder of the rules: no posting ratings, L before
L.
the book club. Oh, hold on.
Fine.
She might have mistakenly done it, okay? Maybe not on purpose.
Thank you. I agree, Lisa. Like, you
And
know.
the disclaimer again, and sorry, hopefully we don't mean to offend anybody with our book
Yeah.
club discussions because we're just having good fun and discussing books that we read and enjoy and question things. So please don't be offended and report us. Talk to us. If you're offended, talk to us.
Yeah. No, for real, for serious. Yeah, we don't mean
Yeah.
to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
the authors, everything. It's all coming.
I know the author. I know even the authors. If you happen to see this book club
If
meeting,
you happen.
we really and we don't mean to offend you because obviously we read
Yes.
the books. All of the four of
Yes.
us have read the books. Okay, is that it? Are we done?
Yes, we're on our way and getting legitimized. If it's up
I
to
know.
Emmy, it will
I
be
know.
tomorrow. But like, you know, we're on our
Yep.
way.
It's up to Emmy. We're gonna be reading like all this highbrow. I mean, and
No,
this stuff.
because I wasn't sure if you guys just wanted to stick to romance and stuff. So now I know.
We can do non-romance, but not like that.
Not
We
like-
can- Okay, I don't even know. I've never. It's probably gonna be an amazing book anyway.
It is an amazing book.
I know. Maybe in my spare time.
Do not educate Elaine.
I know. I just want smut. Can I not just read about smut? That's all I want to do. Why are you stopping me? Why are you stopping me from doing what I enjoy?
Want to learn about classics? Who is this David Copperfield?
It's Demon Copper.
I wrote it down, Demon Copperhead.
I
Yeah.
only have one question.
Yes,
Is
I'll
there
read it.
sex in the- Is there sex in the book? Is there sex in the book?
Well, now we won't know. Well, I'll tell you then.
I
Okay,
highly
fine.
doubt it, lady.
I know.
doubt it.
I know. And I have to pick who's Heather. Who is this Heather? Who is Heather?
I can't
my
believe
God.
you don't know the CEO.
Okay,
Indigo.
okay. Even I am not that bad either. Elaine's like,
No, but
Heather?
no. Okay, so
Who
it
is
changed. But all the Heathers pick, if you guys see it on chapters, they're really all Like so far, all
That's
the Heather
true.
Spick
Yeah,
I've read, they are amazing.
that's
That's how
true.
I actually discovered Harry Potter when she
Oh,
Okay,
first
did
fine.
talked about it.
Are we?
Yeah,
So we're
like
at
20 years ago.
57
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay,
Are
yeah,
we
yeah.
sticking to Hook? Or we can do this if we really want to do this. We'll talk. We probably are we doing Hooked for the
Yeah, we'll do
next
yeah.
book? Okay. Okay, that concludes our Crazy Bookins episode 2. Thank you if you're still watching this hot mess. Good for you. Good for
I know
Thank you so much.
you deserve 4 stars according to
Yes. Guys,
I mean,
don't forget to like and subscribe.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.